This is Fresh Talk, unscripted, unfiltered, and unapologetic.
On the froze, every second is cold. They talk about us when the legend is told. Talk about us. I learned to move correct on the road. Fuck the 12, let the evidence show. Fuck the I'm from the froze, every second is cold. They talk about us when the legend is told. Talk about us. I learned to move correct on the road. Fuck the 12, let the evidence show.
Yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fresh Talk. You know what I'm saying? You know, when we talk, it's a whole different slang when you talk. You know what I'm saying? I got my boy Finesse right here. Finesse, my partner from Citizen Kane, gonna start the first show with me today. We're gonna talk a whole lot. Politics, sports, girls, Scar Town, because you know I love Scar Town, tropical places. We're gonna talk about everything. You know what I'm saying? We in Scarborough right now, Scar Town. We in Scartown, California. You know what Scartown, California is? Scarborough Bluffs. That's where we at. I've been trying to get this real estate for years. You know what I'm saying? So we can show all our parties, concerts, everything out here. This is Scar Town. This is Scar Town. This is Scar Town. Welcome to Fresh Talk. My nigga Finesse.
I appreciate you, pimp. You know,
Always, nigga. Come on, man.
It's a long time.
Long time, nigga. We grew up together. We been doing this for we did the struggle together. You know what I'm saying?
It's a long time.
All the gatekeeping, all that type of shit.
Sardines and hard dough bread.
Of course, on tour. You know what I'm saying?
Hot dog sandwiches.
Yeah.
With the hamburger bun. You know what I'm saying? With the mustard.
That's
you know
the way. That's foundation
yeah.
right there. You know.
Yeah.
Caribbean background niggas. So let's keep it going. It's Fresh Talk. So how we gonna start this Fresh Talk, man?
Well, let's start off like organically, like where the shit all started from. Cause you just reminded me of some shit. You was like, yo, you remember you actually put us on our first show?
Yeah.
And I didn't remember that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real talk. That's real talk. Well, you see what? Back then you were trying to come up, and you had the links because you just finished the Citizen Kane album. You know what I'm saying? So because you finished the Citizen Kane album, you had the links, you had the, as I say, you were the professional at the time. You know what I'm saying? You had the hits. So we like, okay, we need somebody to work with. At that time you were doing shows, doing tours, also making production, doing beats and all that. So I said, guess what? The best person to work with right now is somebody that I have connection with. You know what I'm saying? Which was Citizen Kane, which is you, the beat maker, the man behind all the stuff. So I said, okay, our first show, you know the rest. We linked with you, and you said, "Yo, come through, bring the man down." You know what I'm saying? A bunch of.
You know what? It's so different now than it was back then because back then, we actually gave a fuck about each other. Like
it's real talk.
Like we actually gave a fuck about each other. If you didn't have a place to stay, what do? You knock on the door, boom, yo, I'm fucked up right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When MI had his situation and boom, shit happened, what happened? Boom, he came.
Real talk.
And we actually made him a part of the album. Like he's on the album.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? So the genuine, as far as like love and really looking out for your brother as your brother's keeper, that was a real thing.
That was a real thing. That was a real thing.
That was a real thing, bro. I even told Jeff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, when we did the interview with
Big
Spock.
up Citizen Kane, Jeff, our brother.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yo, he's the mentor. He's like Godfather.
Yeah.
but I was telling Jeff, I'm like, Citizen Kane wasn't like how it is now. No. I want to rap. I want to be cool. I want to do some shit.
No.
It wasn't that. It was every fucking day, do what the fuck you're good at, and that's it. If you draw, bitch,
you draw. Yeah.
That's it. If you hustle,
you
Rob
hustle.
Lie,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, big up Rob
Man
Lie,
like
you know
Fresh,
what I'm saying?
you know what I'm saying?
Why did Lie tell that?
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like everything was just organic. There was no let me what's the best way I can get views?
Yeah.
How can I go viral? How can I be cute? How can I be cool in front of motherfuckers that I really don't know and don't give a fuck about? You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't that. It was just every day, what do? You make beats? Yeah. Okay, nigga. How many
Everybody
beats?
play their part type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what it used to be, you know?
Yeah.
But you see, what we respected about you when we came to you for our first shows because the way you did things back then, you know what I'm saying? It was like a brothership. You just came from the States. You already working with another family member in the group since okay? So we said, you know what? We know that you had the power to take us to the next level. So I brought Risky. I brought Stretch. You know, which is Slugs and all these guys together. And you give us our first show. And that shit was amazing. You know what I'm saying to you? We went to a radio station. You know what I'm saying? Because that time you worked in Universal at the time, right? Yeah. Yes, brother. So that gave us our first big start. And we loved it, man. we fucking loved it. After we went on tour, we did a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? So I always gotta say that you were one of the first guys. That's why on this show, I have to bring you as one.
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. I
You know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
it.
Because you know what I'm saying? There's no nonsense, it's a real sense. You know
But
what
you
I'm
know
saying?
what? To be honest, like, once again, like I appreciate that, but I can't really like when I hear it, but I can't really accept it because once again, that's all God. But at the same way, I look at like you the same way because the whole Third Degree brand, how long has it been around?
Man, that shit from brand, that's a whole different subject. This brand been there from like a lot of years. We've been working this from high school.
All over. I'm talking
what I'm saying?
globally, not
Yeah.
just Toronto. I'm talking globally.
From high school,
like,
we've been working this like almost 30 years, man.
So
You know what I'm saying?
so when I seen that, I'm like, oh shit, okay. They're really doing shit. Like I'm talking orders. I'm talking like real numbers, real
Well,
quality clothing. That you know what I'm saying?
We
And
took the flag that y'all started, you know what I'm saying? You got to do all the promotions here and there, reach all the local stores, you know what I'm saying? All the local events, you know what I'm saying? Mom and pop stores. The kids don't know nothing but no mom and pop
but
stores.
y'all had the streets.
You know what I'm saying? We had the streets. You know what I'm saying? We had Flemo, Richard, my nigga from Richard to JB. You know what I'm saying? All my niggas in Flemo, you know? All my niggas in the region, you know? All my niggas in the West, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how we did it back then. We go to different neighborhoods and spread love. So we go there with ourselves and do cross-marketing.
And that's what I love back then too,
Yeah.
because you see this East and West bullshit.
We never had that shit. We
That
never
shit
had
was
that.
like, what the
shit-
fuck?
that shit
Like,
never-
I'm good with Ghetto Concept.
Listen,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Rest in peace, Madlocks.
Man, I have-
yo.
it's so
like,
crazy that-
so many mentors from East to West.
We
How
went
the
everywhere.
fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like y'all doing some back and forth beef shit. Like that shit is corny.
There was no beef back then like
Thugs
that.
to kings,
No.
thoughts to
Yeah,
queens.
yeah,
Like we're
yeah.
not doing all that, man. Like you know what I'm saying? That shit is dumb shit.
We kept everything 100, man. So like, if you're from certain places, you're allowed to go to certain places, unless you did some fuckery. You did some fuckery.
If
now
you a
to go
dickhead,
north.
you a
Yeah,
dickhead.
Dickhead's a dickhead. You know what
You know
I'm
what
saying?
I'm
So guess what, then, man? That's what it used to be back then. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? To be honest, I feel like this is the last chance because we're getting older. You know what I'm saying? And we're mentors right now to the younger generation. And I feel like the ones that listen and pay attention, they'll be able to continue on
Yeah.
the correct way of doing things and break the cycle of, you know, this whole social media bullshit where fake likes, fake loves, I gotta spin the block and fucking tape it on live. Y'all niggas is dumb. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
that's why we got Fresh Talk to let y'all know about unity. You know what I'm saying to you? You're allowed to go every place you want to go. You know, you can do whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Stay the fuck away from the trouble and all that bullshit.
All of
you know
that,
what I'm saying?
all of that, all of that.
Smoke your weed, find some nice little girls or nice honeys, whatever you call it. Find a
Travel.
enjoy. You know what I'm saying?
Get on a fucking plane.
Yeah, do things that's different. You know what I'm saying? Do some different shit. Don't sit back here and all the time go to get your mash and go jam this man and
Shit is
jam
dumb.
that man.
This shit is dumb. How you gonna have $500,000, you know what I'm saying, stashed somewhere and you can't get on a plane?
I don't understand that type of shit.
Nigga, that shit is stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. You know? And plus, guess what? This is Toronto. Guess what's going on? There's multicultural crayfish in the city. And y'all know what I call crayfish. There's multi. So you have a chance to get whatever. And because of that chance, you get to migrate. You know what I'm saying? I mean, different chicks travel all over the world. So stop jamming your brush and live upstairs the building. Stop jamming your brush and come over here and trying to make a dollar like you trying to make a dollar. You get what I'm trying to show you? Real recognize real, nigga.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? This city's too small for all that. You know what I'm saying? Let's make some money. Find some fine honeys. Look at me, I got a lot of kids. Trying to make a lot too. How about that? You know what I'm saying? You gotta make a lot. To expand, you gotta expand. You know what I'm trying to show you? It's better than killing motherfuckers. Let's expand the population instead of decreasing the population. You get me?
It's all about love.
It's all about love, man, and connections. You know what I'm saying? That's why we connect. You know what I'm
all
saying?
about love.
It's all about love. So this is what we call fresh talk. Everything is from a different perspective. Love, respect, and unity. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? I'm kind of mad a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the Leafs! Hey, the motherfucking Leafs. Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something. I've been watching y'all motherfuckers since the fucking 90s, man. You hear me, man? And y'all keep letting us down the motherfucking down. You see what I'm trying to show you? You know what I'm saying? What you guys say about the Leafs, man?
You know what? My boy, I'm gonna shout out Doug Watts. You know what I'm saying? My homie got me on hockey and shit, right? So I start watching this shit. And I start getting passionate. You know what I'm saying? And I'm watching the shit, and I'm like, oh shit. It might happen. You know what I'm saying? My guy is Neely. My guy is Neely. Nylander. That's my, he got the finesse.
Listen, man.
Nylander, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Matthews, you cool, but you a bitch sometimes. You act like you hurt and then you go off to Greece and fuck off. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, you guys keep coming and doing this shit every single motherfucking year, getting close and then fucking off. Like,
I don't get that shit.
what's the design?
I don't get it. But somebody told me that all the retired teachers of the teachers union live in Florida. That's what somebody told me, you know what I'm saying? So I guess y'all motherfuckers over there trying to keep the money in Florida.
You know what I heard though? On some real shit? What I heard, the real facts is, the Leafs don't want to win. You know why?
They said
After
tickets-
you fucking win,
They said-
you make no more money.
Yeah.
Because it's done. So they don't give a fuck. They're like, you know what?
They be selling too much tickets.
Let's get close.
Yeah,
Let's get close and then cut it off. So keep the money coming.
You know what I'm saying?
Them motherfuckers don't care.
No, they don't understand what we do
They
out
don't
here.
give a
They
fuck.
They don't get what we doing out here.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about money. That's what I realize. Good or bad equation, it all comes down to where's the money going. If it's a bad equation, if the money's going there, it doesn't really matter because it's good for somebody. Who gives a fuck?
So we
You
go
know what I'm
back to
saying?
the money. See, that's the problem with the money. You see, the athletes taking all the money, right? The team owners taking all the money, and because of all that, the bitches are trying to take all the motherfucking money. So let's go to the bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
ladies and gentlemen, this is a different part. We go from ladies
Fresh talk.
to hoes to the bitches.
And there's a difference. So don't get it twisted and get
That's
all
why- that's why-
in your feelings.
that's
Like,
why I
no,
mentioned
they're
all.
saying
That's-
bitches. Don't do that.
That's why I mentioned all.
If
know?
you were in that category and you feel some type of way, then you're
That's
a bitch.
what it fit.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what it
That's
fit.
on you. You know what I'm saying? If you're a woman, if you're a lady, that's, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta look at it like this.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
A hoe's a hoe, bitch is a bitch,
And ladies
and
a
ladies a
lady.
lady.
You know?
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But at the end of the day, it's not even just sports. It's everything, bro. It's you know what I mean? Like, if a man invests his time, his money, his even making her to what she is, like, to be honest, we make you what you are.
Well, you see, it's
No,
supposed. It's,
listen. Women don't put men on pedestals.
Yeah.
So let's get it twisted. I'm not being an asshole.
No, you're right.
I'm just
You're
talking
right.
factual.
You're right. You're right.
Women don't put men on pedestals. Men put women on pedestals.
Real talk.
So we give you platforms so you can view yourself and the world can view you
Yes.
as the queen that we think you are. Not the world. But what happens is once they actually see that the world sees them as the queen that we see them as,
Yeah, then they flip.
they look at you as you ain't a king. But
Yeah,
guess
they
what?
They flip it on us.
Let's not go there.
Society got a different concept. Of
But
what
anyway,
things are, you
cheers, we back on our king shit.
know? Of course, of course, of course. They keep flipping on us, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? Society nowadays is making them act like that, you know? Cost of living, the television, everybody want to be like Kim Kardashian.
Social media.
You know what I'm saying? Well, social within the media. You know what I'm saying?
Fucked
They're
up.
all trying to be like Kim Kardashian. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got this puck up lips, look like a motherfucking duck.
Look like a duck.
You know what I'm saying? Then number two, they put all that, like, what do you call that shit? That shit they put in their ass. I don't know what to call that shit.
Maybe not BBL.
And they all look
bullshit.
the same, they smell the same. When you lie on the bed, half of them, their hair smell the same. This is snatch and all. I can't be with all that. So the value of them have been decreasing in my level lately. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Give me
I
something
always
natural.
gonna love them, but I like a natural woman. you know?
I'll
Natural
go to the
woman.
islands. I'll find me something natural.
Well, that's where it's at. That's where it's
That's
at.
it,
That's
baby.
where it's at,
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I don't need
exactly
all
where it's
that BBL bullshit.
No, I
all
ain't
that.
down with that. And then
Nah.
I can't be sucking any breast.
I'm
That's
good.
gonna be fucked
I'm
up.
good. I don't
You
even
know
care
what
if
I'm
it's mini. I don't even care if it's itty bitty. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
it's natural.
It
I
don't
dig
matter.
it. I
If it's
dig it.
natural,
Once
I'm with it.
I dig it once it's natural. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it. That's it, Pippin.
And these women nowadays, they gotta take a nigga's money all the time and they take care of the kids. That's a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's the issue.
But here's
you
the
know?
thing, it happens because social media, once again, they're looking at something that they shouldn't be looking at.
Kim Kardashian.
You know what I'm saying? They want to be something that they could never be. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they create this whole life, which is a fantasy, and then they put it on to their other half. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
You're
talking
looking
about.
around like, what the fuck's going on? Like, I thought we had something good.
Yeah,
you got a
that's-
house, you got the kids. I'm here every fucking day. I wake up, I take
Nah,
care
they
of
want
shit.
more.
I'm boom, boom, boom.
No, they want more.
What else do you want?
Even in this city here, we live is called Scarborough. You know what I'm saying? Of Scartown. It's our home. Even the girls be acting one. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good though. You know what I'm saying? You know 15, 20 years down the line when ain't no man around you and you by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You learn, your value decreases, and you learn a man's value is always gonna, you know, we always gonna be a
But,
man.
listen, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not being mean. Ladies, you know I love the ladies.
I always love the
My name is
ladies, man.
Finesse, but listen, I'm gonna be honest.
I always love the
One
ladies.
thing about
Fresh
women.
love the ladies.
One thing about women. they will go to the grave without an apology or any type of acknowledgement that they are wrong in any fucking way.
They ain't trying. They ain't.
That
Man.
shit is incredible.
You know I meant shit.
You know why? Because as a man, I don't give a fuck. I'm almost half a century. I don't give a fuck right now. So I'm telling y'all young boys the truth. Do you get your motherfucking money? Pick and choose. That's it. All that other shit, bro, you are going to suffer like a bitch. Okay? And more than
Remember,
likely,
this is
and more than
fresh
likely,
talk, man.
and more than
This is
likely,
raw
more
as
than
it
likely, more than likely, you're gonna repeat the pattern because the pussy's good.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
That's all I gotta say.
That's what it is. That's
You
what
know what I'm
it
saying?
is, you know?
So, God bless you, and you know what I'm saying? Peace on your journeys in life.
That's what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm saying. They can do what they want to do, you know, say what they want to say, but
Get your
life
money.
is going to be life. And your journey's going to be your journey. You know what I'm saying to you? So whatever you get out of it, make sure it makes you happy so you can move on. But back to us, and it was just fresh talk, man. So let's talk about some of our weed we've been smoking lately, you know what I'm saying? Some of that kush stuff that be coming in the package that we don't think that's really that good. Like, you know what I'm saying to you? All the weed look the same. All the motherfucking weed look the same. They would call them all types of names. When you open the package, it's the same fucking thing in the package. You know what I mean?
It's all bullshit. Like to me, back in the day, like when you got some real fucking quad, you know what I'm saying, or some real like high grade,
You got some good weed.
you put it out.
That's like the one.
You put it out. You was like, I got the light, but you gonna give it back to me, little nigga.
We gonna smoke or we gonna buy?
Fucking guy. Hey, listen. Anybody in the world watching this bitch, do not leave this motherfucker with your lighter, or he's going home with it.
That's me, motherfucker. You understand? We smoke fresh talk, fresh walk, fresh everything, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We out here right now. We in the Scarborough Bluffs having a good time, you know? Our podcast is different from everybody's podcast. We lay back, chill, talk about whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's not like there's no regulation to this shit. It's just us. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up. Straight up. But making the Kane album was a trip, though. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it was kind of like, you have to decide, do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? Is this a waste of time? Is it not a waste of time? But when you actually fucking, because one thing, shout out Jeff, once again, shout out Spade, you know what I'm saying? Because we were driving down St. Clair, going back to the crib, and he said something to me. He's like, yo, Finn, you know you can go back home, you know, if you want.
That time you wanted to leave.
I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I want to leave. Niggas is eating fucking sardines. What the fuck? I live in a gated community. What the fuck you talking about? I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this?
But you had the skill.
But
you know?
listen. Jeff is like, yo. He's like, Finn. He's like, bro. You can leave if you want, but if you stay, you'll make your mark. That shit fucking stayed with me, bro. And guess what? I stayed. And after that album, guess what happened? Finesse became finesse. Like, not just, oh yeah, you make beats.
Yeah.
But it was like, oh, yeah, you did that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because once we did the album, what happened?
Everything. You open
Toronto
gates.
Star, Sunday Sun, all the fucking publications, E-Talk, all this shit. It was like, who made the fucking beats? Who made the beat? That's the question. Over and over and over and over and over again. So that gave me validity of being a producer, not just a beat maker in my fucking bedroom. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. You gotta sacrifice. Sometimes you gotta fucking suffer. Bitch, suffer.
So what you were making the album? What was the vibe you were on? I was there too, but like what was
The
the
vibe that we're on,
No,
honestly,
you personally. 'Cause
there was no personally, because it involved everybody.
that's true.
So we're feeding off of everybody's energy. You know what I'm saying? Like Jeff, you know Jeff is like Malcolm X on the mic. You know what I'm saying? Like he's very, very fucking strong-headed. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get where we're gonna get to type shit no matter what, by any means necessary. So the mentality of the whole group was based off of the leader. So we had that mentality of we're gonna make this shit happen. And nobody wants us to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see how much pushback we got, bro.
There was a lot of gatekeeping those times, you know, a lot of gatekeeping.
Still.
Nobody wanted us to get out there. You know
Still,
what I mean?
but it's cool because once again, like I was telling Mad Russian, once you make a classic piece of product, it doesn't matter if it's an album, DVD, whatever the fuck it is. Once you make something classic,
It's hard.
it doesn't matter what anybody fucking says or tries to do, because once you pop back up, you're like, oh shit, that's the guy who did that.
Gotta do it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get him to do this. You're always gonna be in. You know what I mean? But you have to make that. So that's gonna take a sacrifice.
What made you, like, you know, like, I know you for a long time, right? We've been working together, but like, what made you start liking music? You know what I'm saying? When you were younger.
That's family, bro. That's like I'm born into a musical family. My father is a masterful guitar player like Carlos Santana. My uncle that just passed, rest in peace, Iwata. His sons are actually Western from England, like the group Platinum. You know what I'm saying? Burna Boy, they just won a Grammy with Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? They work with Thames, they work with everybody. So in my family, everybody does music. My dad does music. All his brothers do music. All my uncles do music. My mother was a pianist. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's kind of like inbred. But to tell you the truth, as a kid, I was like, fuck the studio. I don't want to be in the studio because my dad used to bring me to the studio and I used to be fucking bored. What the fuck is a kid gonna do in the studio? I'm not pushing the buttons. I'm not making the beats. You have me in the studio doing what? I'm bored.
Well, at least you're building, you're learning, you know, you're developing. You know
no, but see, he knew that. But as a kid, you don't know that. You're just like, yo, I want to leave. I'm bored. You get what I'm saying?
So what's the first day you sit down behind the board or you sit this, I'm gonna make a fucking beat?
But now it started with DJing.
You were DJing first?
It started with DJing.
At what age was that shit?
I was at West Hill actually, grade 10, so I'd say 15. You know what I'm saying? I started DJing and I actually did school dances and shit. Like I was playing the hip hop, doing shit. You know what I mean? And that's when I started like loving hip hop.
Big up everybody who went to West Hill, man. Scartown School, man.
I was playing the hip hop for Red Flame. Shout out to Red Flame.
Big up Red Flame.
Shout out to Spanish Fly. You know what I'm saying? Old school.
Yeah. Take it back a little bit.
I was even playing the hip hop for Turbo, King Turbo at the house parties down by Morningside and in Ellesmere area.
Big up all over Scarborough.
You know what I'm saying? Big up everybody. Specs, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Turbo, all y'all. You know what I mean?
So after you start DJing, whatever, like what made you want to go back and say, you know what, I want to make some fucking beats?
You know what? So the transition was this. I was here playing hip hop, DJing, and then my dad was like, I'm done with Canada. I want to move to the States. I'm going to Florida. We moved to the States. I'm in Florida, but for me, it was a culture shock because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand this. Gold teeth, short sets that are color coordinated, shorties all thugged out, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like talking to me a certain way. I'm like, I didn't understand it. And the music was like, dudes was shaking their ass to music that they were making in the South. So that booty shaking shit, like the 69 Boys and
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
was it Tootsie Roll and all that? I was like,
can dig that.
I was like, bro, but here's what happened. So I started DJing hip hop that we know, East Coast shit from Lords of Underground, Yag Fu Front, Onyx, you know what I'm saying, Wu-Tang, all the old school like underground shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Black Moon, all that. So I had the records. So what happened when I was in Miami, I started doing the underground parties on Caribbean Boulevard in US 1, like the warehouse parties, with one light, thugged out, because all they had was booty.
Yeah, so you brought something different to the fucking table.
Right.
So you got the ice cream and the ice.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly. I did that, and then I got picked up, and I got a gig to do hip hop over at the Sugar Shack, which was Uncle Luke's club.
Oh, that's big. That's big.
But here's the thing. Khaled was the reggae producer, like not producer, he was the reggae DJ. Like Khaled was making he was doing reggae sets.
See that?
He wasn't doing hip hop. Like people don't understand.
That's crazy.
How Khaled's presentation of "We the Best," and that's all reggae. He's a reggae DJ that turned into a hip hop producer. That's Khaled. I was doing the hip hop. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was doing the hip hop, he was doing the reggae.
And that's fresh talk.
So for me, I was like, you know what? I can't stand this booty shit. I don't like it. I'm going back to the East. I'm going back to Toronto.
Going back to Toronto, man.
As soon as I graduated, my boy actually came down, Bart. Shout out to Bart. He came down to Miami. He's like, yo, because I was making beats in my garage. He's like, yo, your beats, if you bring it back to the East, I promise you, you gonna blow up. I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of sick of the South shit. Fuck it. Graduated, on a plane. I'm out. So I left and I came back and I started making beats and just handing out like demos, and that's how Kane found me. They found me through a tape. This is when we're making demos on tape.
See that? You see that right there?
On a
See
tape.
that? Back then. Niggas
Mastermind
making so much,
days.
putting in so much work that niggas back home heard his music and try to connect back with it when he left Toronto. You know what I'm saying?
On
Real
a
shit.
tape. On a tape. As soon as that tape came out, I think my manager Chris Gale or Brian Ward, they gave it to Adrian Perry.
Big up Adrian, our former manager, you know? Big up Adrian, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And from there, it was just like, I think Kane was looking for a producer at the time, and boom, that was it.
Then the formula all came together, you know what I'm saying? So when you link up with Jeff, like, what was your plan? You said you're gonna come here, you're gonna make an album. What was your actual plan for that time?
My plan at the time, to be honest,
Did you
was
actually
just
think when you
relocate.
came here, we'll
Was-
do what we actually end up doing? Or no, you just thought you were gonna come here, hang out, see what we got, and go back?
Nah, it wasn't even that. It was more of, I'm trying to relocate into Canada on my own as an adult because I just turned an adult. You know what I'm saying? I graduated high school, I left the house. Gated community with a dog, pool, and a fucking maid. You understand what I'm saying? I left that shit. Come down here.
What you believe in, you know?
Exactly.
To work.
To figure it out.
See what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know they ain't got time for that type of shit. You be like, I gotta work with my girl. I got things to do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta believe in your dream, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're focusing, work on your focus. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta leave everything behind to travel to get what you want. You're bringing back. You gotta go get and then come back. You know what I'm saying? So word from the wise right there. You know? So let's go, Finesse. I don't know what's good.
It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. And the funny thing is in my experience in life, there's always a 2 cycle, right? If you're lucky, you get a 3 cycle. But the 2 cycle is you come right back around to where you started.
Yeah.
Because where you started was divine intervention, meaning that you had a passion and a skill that propelled you forward to where you can really be that guy or be that person. You know what I'm saying? But what happens in life is you end up falling in love, you end up having children, you end up getting sidetracked based on other people's needs and what they think you should be
Supposed
doing.
to do, yeah.
Right? So guess what now? You're off your path. You don't get to what you're supposed to get to.
Real talk, man.
And now you fall short.
Fresh talk.
When you fall short, they leave.
That's real talk, fresh talk right there.
So guess what happens when they leave? You start over again. But that's a reset that allows you to get back exactly where you started from quicker because you have the experience.
Exactly.
And bigger because you have the experience.
That's what it is.
So it's, you know what I mean?
Exactly. So when you came, like, you and Jeff said you're gonna put the album together. Right? You link up with Rob. Respect Rob, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out,
You
Rob.
know what I'm saying to you? So when you guys came, you see you're gonna do an album, right?
Yeah.
So what was the steps at that time?
Oh, fuck. You know what, bro? It was beat by beat. So it started off with the Reality and Facts remix was the first song I ever produced for Citizen Kane.
Okay.
And that was actually the first visual introduction globally.
Hold on. So at the time you wanted to release pure singles, or you had an album in mind? What was your concept for the whole thing?
No, this is the thing I'm telling you.
Okay.
My first beat with Kane was Reality and Facts remix because there was already a Reality and Facts with Down to Earth.
Okay.
Right? So when I did the remix, at that time, that was the first beat that I produced for them. And it was also the first time visually that anyone seen Russell Peters on screen tell fucking jokes.
Yeah, real talk, man.
And Jean Paul.
Y'all but forget Russell.
Okay? Both. Jean Paul, Russell Peters.
Yeah.
Both you guys.
Two of the biggest.
First time
Yeah.
ever globally
See that?
on
See
screen
that there?
through Citizen Kane.
Real talk. Man.
Yeah.
Fresh talk.
Yes.
Fresh talk.
Okay.
Fresh talk, man.
So that's a fact. That's the first beat I ever did. Okay? So in that video, what they do, they use the original as the intro. We're all chilling. Remember that?
Yeah, I
We're all
know that.
chilling
I
in
know
the
that.
front, talking, cracking jokes with Russell and Jean Paul.
Real
And then they
talk.
switch over to the club scene, which is my beat. That's the first beat I did for them. After I did that beat for them, then they were like, you know what? Let me hear some more shit. I let them hear some more shit. That's when they came to the decision of, you know what, we're gonna work with Finesse because K Cut at the time was busy.
Real talk.
You know what I mean?
Fresh talk. Real talk.
So God is good, man. Everything is just divine. It falls in line.
I just remember coming to Kingston, coming down St. Clair, and coming to the apartment, and y'all said, Khalifa actually, Big up to Khalifa.
Big up Khalifa.
You know what I'm saying? Khalifa came to meet me down somebody gas station. Like, yo, Finesse is upstairs. He's there right now. I said, it's time to get the album together. Now, what do you mean that they get the album together? Trust me. They have like 6 tracks. You know? Finesse out there. You know, he called the American guy back then. Like the American guy. He's like the Yankee. He got like 6 tracks going. So like, because I wasn't there for the first couple tracks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I came after. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I came in the place, I'm like, this Chris, I met up with you and like you in the kitchen.
Yeah,
you in the marina.
That's right.
You know, in the kitchen in the marina. So you always on the piano, all over the piano like this, always on the piano. So I came over and I think the first thing is it's like I said something about Challays Jamba. And he looked at me like, what is he talking about? And like, yo, Challays Jamba. You know me?
Yeah. I didn't know the lingo there.
Yeah, that's what it was. So he said, I think he said to Khalifa, you know, that's your man, or that's your brethren, that's one of your mans in there, you know? So like, yeah, so we end up smoking, and after that you start playing the beats, whatever, and that we come up with that. And never forget that even that day, Khalifa made a track. That fresh water chicken get plucked in Scar Town. You know what I'm saying? G, you play a little track, whatever, and we did talking, shooting some shit around, and like, yo, that's the man that's gonna make the whole stuff. You know what I'm saying? So after that, I haven't seen you for a while, and I seen all I saw was the release date. That was at Queen Street.
Wow.
You know? At Queen Street. That's a release date. So I got there and I was like, fuck, the album is finished. You know what I'm saying? And this is the release date. And this is the guy finished. I put the whole thing together. You know what I'm saying to you? So Rob's going crazy. You know what I'm saying to you? Big up Rob again. You know what I'm saying to you? Jeff's already excited. You know what I'm saying to you? Big up to him. And Adrian's like, yo, Fresh, you got to do your job now. You say you wanted the guys to finish the album. They finish the album. Street team work.
See? Yo, Street Team Gorilla, right here.
Street
Street
work.
Team Mud.
That means block to block, turf to turf, neighborhood
sticker
to neighborhood,
up everything.
Everywhere.
Doesn't matter.
We went on the road, you know, We had to strong arm it back then, you know.
Yo, to be honest, yo, listen.
That means you go everywhere, you stick up stuff, you just.
I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say this to our community because you know what I'm saying, like. They know who we are, whatever.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
to everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Let's make this a 4-player again.
If we ever offended anybody,
Yeah.
we apologize. And I'll tell you why. We were young,
Yeah.
passionate, and felt like nobody was listening.
Real talk, man.
That's
Real talk.
all it was. You know what I'm saying? So we apologize on the behalf of everybody. I'm talking Third Degree, Kane, Finesse, everybody. Because for years, people used to look at me like, yo, he's an asshole. I'm like, what the fuck did I do?
No. We on the grind, man.
It wasn't that.
It
wasn't that. It was just like, yo, when nobody's giving you a chance and nobody's taking you seriously, that fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? And you know how good you are, and you getting accolades globally,
all
and
over the place.
At home, they're still like, nah. You're like, what? You told us after 5,000, we'll give you a deal. We sold 20,000.
Way more
and
than
you
that.
still didn't give us a deal.
How about that?
Thanks, Universal.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sony.
Yeah.
Thanks, Warner.
Yeah.
Thanks, BMG.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Fresh
CMI.
talk.
Thanks, all
Fresh
you guys.
talk.
We still love you.
Yeah. Y'all take on.
I don't care. I call it like I see it. I'm not like.
No, real talk,
whatever.
Real talk. You know.
I mean,
that's fresh talk right there. You know.
Yeah, real
It's
talk.
called gatekeeping. You're trying to gatekeep. You
Like,
know?
stop it. You know what I mean? Stop it.
Try
At
to
the end of the
gatekeep,
day,
you know?
look now you still got to come back and pay homage.
Yeah. We always gonna do what we gotta do, you know. But let's break it down a little bit though. After the Citizen King album, right? When you went to go do a little thing on the side, which I always love and I respect. There's a song called I Love You on Much Music. I wake up one morning, right? And somebody told me that Finesse is still Citizen King, but there's a new track out. I'm like, a new track? Finesse is the beat maker. He doesn't really rap anymore. He just sit there and write music for us and produce and help us. Like, you know, whatever the case is. But I don't believe that. No, Finesse ain't rapping no more. He's making beats. Then I watched Much Music and I heard a hunk. Like, no, that's Challays' voice. That is his voice. You know what I'm saying? The girl on the beat, you know what I'm saying? So like that's Finesse music right there, you know? So what was that all about?
Yeah, I Love You. That was like, I was going through some like life changing situations, you know what I'm saying? So I wrote about it.
Because you went from nothing to hard.
Yeah, actually, and to be honest, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this on camera. I'm gonna say it on camera.
Yeah.
I'm the first one to make talking about a female cool. in
Real shit.
Canada.
Real shit.
Okay?
Real shit.
Respect to Drizzy, shout out. You the God. You know what I'm saying?
Fresh talk.
Finesse, I love you. I made it cool to talk about your relationship in rap in Canada. You know what I'm saying? I used to have thugs come up to me. I'm like, yo, did I do something? Like, did I forget some shit? Come up to me and I'm like, yo, I don't even want to approach or talk to this dude. And dude's like, yo, are you Finesse? I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. People would hug me. People would interrupt me at my dinner. That's too rude. In the restaurant, Jerk Pit. You're the guy, yelling, you're the guy. I'm like, what? You're the guy. You changed the heart of Canada. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
I
So
put my
much
heart.
music
I
all
put,
day,
I
man.
put my heart on a record, vulnerably, and it did well.
You did amazing, man.
There's always a gift and a curse. As a musician or an artist, if you don't have your business in line, you're in for a bad time. I put that song out with Much Music. Amazing. Labels are calling, boom, boom, boom. I'm sending my packages out. I sent it out to Atlantic Records. G. Roberson, Hip Hop Joshua. Okay? Had a lackey by the name of Gutter.
Gatekeepers.
Okay? By the name of Gutter, who would bring them material. Okay? My manager at the time, Ruth Ann Shallow, okay? Who became, me and her became close, and you know, now we have a son and all that. But at the end of the day, when that happened, they took our package. They called her and said, hey, we want to buy this song. But me, I was young and dumb, full of cum. You know what I'm saying? I said, no,
Fresh talk. Fresh talk.
sign me. I don't want to sell it, but I should have sold. As an elder now, I'm telling you, young boys, if they want to buy it, sell it. You know why? Because you'll continue to get money and you'll get into the circle quicker. So I was on that. No, I ain't selling shit. Sign me. You know what they did? They gave it to Kanye West,
See that?
who they were managing.
You see that?
Because they were managers for
Fresh
Kanye
talk,
West.
man. Fresh
Gave
talk.
it to Kanye. Kanye reproduced it.
Real talk. Fresh talk.
Re-engineered it. Now check the science. I didn't see the science until 10 years later. This is the science. My song is called I Love You.
Real talk.
Aretha Franklin sample, produced by Why Not, Soundsmith, West End. You understand what I'm saying? My guy. You understand what I'm saying? We do the song, we send it to Atlantic Records. They hear it, we want to buy it. Fuck you, we don't want to sell it. Sign it.
Real
You know what I'm saying?
fucking talk.
Okay, boom. They give it to Kanye. What you do now? He gets John Legend to feature on it, and
See
the
that?
track is for Slum Village.
See that, man?
But this is the fucking thing that fucked me up, because I was working at the time at Nuff Entertainment, Frank Wilson, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a distributor, right?
Yeah. Fresh talk. Real talk.
So I got my little office there as the A&R, so I put a studio in there. You know what I mean? Boom. I'm doing records for YG from Slum Village. Okay? I don't remember if I sent him my song. I probably did, but I don't remember. But the ironic part is, Kanye re-engineered I Love You. My song's called I Love You. Their song's called I'm Selfish.
See why I bring it up, man?
I'm selfish.
Fresh talk.
You understand what I'm saying? So my song's about love. Their song's about I don't give a fuck about a bitch. Re-engineer.
Re-engineered. man.
Kept the same cadence of the hook. Changed the words. Different lyrics. Right? I get my lawyer Robert Ross. Shout out Robert Ross. Doing big things now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Capitol, Universal, Sony, Big Dog, SRG. Shout out. You know what I'm saying? Boom. I send him in now. He starts having conversations with their lawyers at Atlantic.
See that
They're
bullshit?
arguing back and forth, yelling.
See that bullshit?
And they're like, boom. Okay, fine. We opened the package. We listened to the contents, but we didn't put it out. Okay, cool. You didn't put it
How the
out.
fuck you didn't put it out, man?
Guess what now? Now Robert has to contact Capitol Records. He contacts Capitol Records in New York. They're like, oh,
Fucking know
okay.
what teeth it are.
Well, we put it out, but it wasn't Capitol New York. It was Capitol LA. You know how much
It's all
money?
capital, motherfucker.
You know how much money that is? They know that we don't have the capital,
to put that?
no pun intended, you know what I'm saying, to fight them. So they keep passing the buck. But guess what happens? I promise you, do your research. That song, fucking I'm Selfish by Slum Village. How long did it last on the radio? And how quick did
See that?
it come off? You
See
just
that?
stop hearing the song.
See that?
You stop hearing the song.
Real shit.
Why'd you stop hearing the song? Is because they didn't
Fresh
know
talk,
if
man.
I had the money to take it to court or not.
See that right there?
Don't send your music to no labels. Fuck all that. Get a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? If they're interested, do the paperwork, pay me my money, and fuck off.
Word for my nigga, man. A real talk, man. Fresh talk. You know what I'm saying? Fresh talk right there. That's how the labels jerk us out here. You know what I'm saying?
All day, all day.
Jerk us all
Listen,
day.
Americans, no disrespect, because here's the thing. I'm born Canadian. Women's college, downtown. 1975. I don't give a fuck. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I was raised in the U.S., so I understand both. You get me? What Americans do a lot is America is the land of capitalism.
Real shit.
They don't give a fuck where they're getting it from, how they get it, when they get it. They're gonna get it.
Real shit.
So if you're bait,
You're gonna fucking eat it up,
if
man.
you're a tadpole,
Eat it up, man.
they're gonna, listen, a shark is gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell a shark not to eat.
They always gatekeep, man. They always gatekeep our shit, and they take it, put it on the shelf.
Challays Stone want to do the same shit with Black Moon.
They did it to my rest in, hold on, let's take a moment though. You know? Rest in peace to Bishop. They shelf Bishop. Rest in peace to my man Prince. With Snow. They shelf Snow. They shelf Prince too. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Apple. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? They
Yep.
shelf Apple too. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Toronto, Canada, Ontario, we got a lot of talent out here. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of talent. And what these Americans do, they come take our styles. You know what I'm saying? They take everything we do and take it over there and put a whole different flag on it.
You know what's
what I'm
crazy?
saying?
You know what's crazy? You say that, and here's why they take our styles. I just figured out the mathematics.
Math.
Check this
You
out.
took my style too.
Check this.
You know?
Listen,
You
this is
took
the
my style too, but it's all right.
This is the math on it. So what Americans do is they come here because this is the land of spice.
Real shit.
You can't make your pot without no fucking spice. I don't give a fuck if you have steak and you have lobster and you have crab and you have chicken.
yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
You have to get the seasoning right.
If you don't have no thyme,
Flavor,
if
you
you don't have
know?
no garlic, if you don't have no fucking paprika, if you have no spice,
You can't
it's
make
not
it, man.
nice.
You
So you know what
can't make
Americans do? They come here for the spice.
Real
Why?
shit.
Because we're Caribbean. We're multicultural.
Real shit.
Everybody's here, bro.
Real shit.
From Chinaman, Indian, every blood clot,
All
everybody's
we
here.
chill together. It's all out here together. It's one network, one gumbo, you know? We
They
all
got-
network work together. So
They
it's
come
a
here
whole
for the
different thing.
spice
Yeah,
in order to make their meal.
Real shit.
And they eat.
Real shit.
So it's our fault. Dumbasses. We leave the spike rack open.
Yeah.
Why?
Because we
Spices are
trust,
open.
'cause we
Just
trust,
fucking
you know what I'm saying? We
take
try-
all the spices. Go.
Yeah, yeah. Go back to Marcus Garvey time, you know what I'm saying? Go back to Malcolm X, all that, you
It's
know what I'm
stupid.
saying?
Stupid shit.
They steal, you know?
Stupid shit.
They steal, they
But
steal.
we're stupid for doing that. You know what I mean? Be like, nah, hold on. You want some, oh, you want that spice? Okay, it's gonna cost you this.
So in the last, like, let's go back to in the last, like, after Simpson came, after you did your own project, how many different artists did you work with? Give us
A lot. A lot.
Mission Holiday, I know, big up Mission.
Shout out
Big
Mission.
up Mission.
Shout out Mission. You know what I'm saying? I work with a lot of groups, man. Like one group I put together was this group called Dandy Boys. This was actually recently.
We got Danny Boys.
Dandy Boys, shout out to them. But this is the thing about groups, man. Especially nowadays, it's very hard to keep everyone humble
True.
because someone is always gonna feel like they need to be the person that is seen and heard first or respected more than the others. You know what I mean? So social media too, it's like it just throws things off.
Yeah.
Back in the day we didn't have social media. So we don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like you eat, I eat. You
Yeah, that's what it used to be, you
know what I
know?
mean? There's no getting your food and taking pictures and
It was more networking, you know what I'm saying? How it's a vibe, networking. You know who you want to work with, you saw development, you pick and you just move, you know what I mean? That's how we grew up, you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, all the politics and all that, you know? We don't
it's
do
all
it
for
in
likes.
the way.
It's all for likes.
But big up upper migration, you know?
If you want to get in now,
Big up Risky and Crooks. You know
Everybody, the whole family, man.
Big up the whole family,
Anybody
everybody
who's
that
had
worked with,
anything
you know?
to do with King,
Yeah.
Finesse,
Yeah.
Fresh,
Yeah.
Third Degree, you know
Love,
what I'm saying?
respect to everybody, you know what I mean?
I mean,
Urban
shout out
migration,
everybody.
you know?
Even the ones who forgot about us, like DJ Wicked and everybody else, you know what I mean?
Everybody, man.
I don't care, I call it like I see it, man. Listen, Wicked,
DJ Wicked. Man, a lot of
Wicked.
them even work with the Wicked too,
hey,
you know?
listen to me, Wicked, my youth, we raised you,
Yeah,
we love you.
yeah.
So, when it's time,
Let's
you need
work,
to just,
man. Let's work.
you know what I mean? Like,
Same
let's stop
network.
all that bullshit. Like, I'm around stars. Nobody gives a fuck. Everybody's around stars.
Exactly, exactly. Same team, brother.
Nobody cares.
You know what I'm saying? The roots is the roots. The foundation is the foundation. Always remember that, you know? It's always going to be what we started and what we finished together. You know what I'm saying? Same team, you know? Finesse the original one. The original one.
Hey, listen, Fresh called me. He's like, yo, Finn, I need you. I'm there. There's no, I'm in, if I'm not in the country, I'm not in the country. But if I'm in the country, I'm showing the fuck up. I don't, you know what I'm saying? If that's your guy, that's your family, show the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Stop acting like you're fucking bigger than everybody else. You're not.
You're not.
I promise you, bro. Listen, Third Degree of separation, right? I can get to anybody in the industry that I want to at any time.
100%.
Jay-Z, I don't give a fuck, bro. My cousins have plaques that are platinum. I don't care.
That's us, B.
You understand? So stop it.
Real talk, man. Real talk. Slow down, you know what I'm
Fucking
saying?
dumb. I need to, yo, let's talk to the kids. Let's talk to the younger generation.
Well, Fresh Talk, this is a segment for the younger ones, you know what I'm saying? We're going to drop something for the younger ones. You know what I'm saying? Get some knowledge. Word from the wise, I always say, you know?
Yeah.
Something for the youth. Let them know what's going on, man.
And we ain't preaching or nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't got nothing you can navigate. You know what I'm saying? Navigate without getting caught up.
Food for thought, man. Food
You know
for
what I'm
thought,
saying?
you know what I'm saying?
In the bullshit. Because at the end of the day,
Because I went first.
social media
It goes this way.
has hyperextended
Going that way.
the bullshit. So if you're doing what you do, you're doing what you do. I get it.
Do what you do, yeah.
You gotta survive, you gotta take care of moms, you got sisters, you got siblings, you gotta do what you do, whatever. I get it. But how you do it is one thing. You know what I mean? Doing everything online and showing everybody how gangster you are and got something to prove and that
Think about
shit,
it first, man. Think about it first, you know?
it's like, put it this way. Why would you give
Right off that cliff.
more ammo to the enemy when you don't need to?
Real talk, Fresh Talk.
For instance, you gonna do something, okay, whatever, nobody can stop you, I get it. Go do it by yourself. Why you need Tom, Dick, and Harry to come with you, and then at the end of the day, you got singing and telling? You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta get back to morals and principles.
Self-value, you know?
Firstly, God. God first, morals and principles. You know what I'm saying? Like, what y'all doing? That's why everybody getting locked up. That's why everybody getting shot. You know what I'm saying? That's why nobody ain't really progressing the way they should. And they like getting cut out by the age 30. We made it already.
We out here, man.
We good.
We out here.
We made it already.
We got kids and we still gonna have grandkids.
Come on, man. Y'all think being successful is making racks and having money? That's not success. Success is time. How much time do you have here on this planet?
Real talk, Fresh Talk, man.
That's the currency. Your currency is time and your character.
Fresh Talk.
Money is just fucking money. It's paper. They print that shit. Who gives a fuck? Your time and your character. So all the youngins going out there and doing what they doing and you want to show it on social media just for likes and cut the bullshit out, man. You want to get rich, get rich. There's many ways. And at the end of the day, you ain't even got to be on no gangster shit. You can be an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Use your brain. Use your skill. You an athlete, do what you do. You an artist, do what you do. You a writer, you a mathematician, whatever the fuck you do that. And I promise you, if you focus on that, it's going to happen for you. But if you're doing everything else just for likes and social media accounts and you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Everything he said is what I'm saying. Same way. You know what I'm saying? Same camp, same family, same talk. You know what I'm saying? It's all fresh talk. You know what I'm saying? You're just trying to say be wise. You know, calculate the calculation before you stimulate. You know what I'm saying? Always do the calculation. As they say, do the math. You know what I'm saying? This world here is here. It's a world to share. You know what I'm saying? We all got to share with nature. You see how we do everything outside. You know what I'm saying? Always do the math. Always take what you got to do first. You know what I'm saying? Don't go out there and do something afterwards. You got to blame people. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, niggas be blaming everybody. You know what I'm saying? He rat and she rat and they rat.
I'm gonna add on to that. This is a challenge for my people. The challenge is conduct yourself accordingly. How do you see you?
That's what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Are you a peasant? Or are you a king or a queen?
Self-accountability, man.
That's the challenge. The challenge is, what are you? Who are you? Display it. Characteristics. Is it worth anything?
Real talk, nigga.
So what? You bust your gun? Yeah, who cares? You're a tough guy. Who gives a fuck? You got money? Yeah, we got money too. Nobody cares. Next, display your character.
Real shit.
That's it.
Real shit.
Am I upstanding? Do I keep my word? Am I upright? Do I fear God? Do I care about my family? Yeah, there you go. Simple principles.
Y'all listen to y'all grandmothers in the house? Y'all listen to y'all mothers? Y'all listen to y'all fathers? Only want to listen when the police is calling, right?
Oh, you want to call? I'm in trouble.
Think wise, man. This is fresh talk, man.
Don't follow, be a leader. You know what I'm saying? If you see your boys getting into beef or going down a path where you don't think it's necessarily the way you want to go, guess what? Be a man. Be a woman. Say no. You know what no means? It means on. It means you're fucking thinking. Turn it around. No is actually on. So when you say fucking no, it means you're thinking about what the fuck you're doing and you decided to say fucking no because it's best for you.
Real talk, man. Real motherfucking talk. It's all fresh talk right here, you know what I'm saying? Real talk, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, go get a mentor. All you young bucks out there, film, rap, whatever the fuck you want to do, get a mentor. If you think you're going to do it on your own and just be great automatically, and no, we have to learn from something. There's always a blueprint behind the blueprint. Learn from that. If you do that, you'll get ahead quicker.
Wisdom, knowledge, education. Be wise, you know what I'm saying? Be wise.
That's it.
Use your knowledge to accumulate, you know? Use your knowledge to accumulate, you know what I'm saying? Everything you see here in all glamour, glitters, and gold, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real out here.
Make sure you tune into Fresh Talk. It's the first of many. I appreciate you, pimp.
Love, fam. You know what I'm saying? This is the same squad we grew up in Citizen King.
Yeah.
Fresh talk, fresh walk.
Yeah, Citizen King, third degree,
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
foundation.
Scar Town for life. I want to bring my two brothers up right now. Yo, Russian. Yo, Downey. Come say what up, man.
OG.
Yeah, that's
Let's
my nigga
go.
Downey. You know what I'm saying? That's my nigga Downey. You know what I'm saying?
It's actually, fuck. It's 43 minutes long? No, it's like 44 minutes long. From the beginning
To the end.
until like 37 minutes, all bangers. Like the last two tracks, like I'm not biased. Like I've made a lot of shit songs. So
No shit songs make a
course.
different type of music, man. You know what I mean? For different people, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you make a song, don't ever think like, you know what I'm saying, right?
yeah, exactly. I just want to take this opportunity to
Sponsorship, I have my homies around. You just want to bring the family around, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, shit. I just want you to show up and come in and show some love, you know what I'm saying?
of course. You got all the OGs
All
on
the
cam.
OGs, all the
You guys
family
don't
out
even
here.
see it. Yo, you know, this hoodie, the quality's A1. Like, real talk.
man.
Get your hoodie, get your merch.
We out here, man, you know what I'm saying? We out here, we doing this, you know, fresh talk, fresh walk, you know, my nigga Downey, you know what I'm saying? Enough love, enough respect.
Enough love.
Any project soon?
I just dropped an album. My birthday's in 2 weeks, so I'm filming a video June 8th.
Yeah.
Bow, shout out all my Geminis. Fucking, we're just gonna keep running it up, getting money. We're gonna keep fucking getting bad hoes every day. My life's a fucking movie. I don't even want to get into this shit.
All day. Pick it up again, the bad hoes. Bad hoes all
Bad
day.
hoes every day, nigga.
All day, all day. My nigga got all the bitches, man. All the bitches, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, we're going crazy.
Yeah.
We're going crazy.
So you soon see him, man. Big up Killer Dealer, big up Daniel Son, you know what I'm saying? Big up Risky G, big up Crooks, you know what I'm saying? G, big up Keon Love, you know what I'm saying? G, big up everybody I ever worked with, you know, Khalifa, you know what I'm saying? Citizen King, of course, you know what I'm saying? Brass Tax, you know what I'm saying? G, JB, you know what I'm saying? G, everybody I ever worked with, Joopy Holiday, Joops Holiday, y'all know Joopy, man.
Early.
You know what I'm saying? Slugs, you know what I'm saying? G, you know?
Early.
Everybody I ever worked with. I could go down the list. I can name more. You know what I'm saying? So let's bring my brother Russian. Russian, come in, man.
You already know.
So
Enough
love,
love.
fam. Love.
Number 16.
you know, real
Bad,
Toronto,
bad, bad.
real Toronto.
Same, brother.
That's Russian. We do the same show. So Russian, this is my first show, man. Just say something,
Fucking
motherfucker.
congratulations, brother.
You know?
Perfect. Perfect. Look the fucking setup, everything.
Yeah,
Fucking
man.
amazing, yo.
So what do you think
And
of
look,
the show?
sick. The first guest, fucking legendary.
That's my show, your show, my show.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? G? We still the same team, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
That's Russia. We came together, you know what I'm saying? Put the show the real Toronto
Yeah.
together. You know what I'm saying? We out here together, getting the support because we on the same team, you know what I'm
We
saying?
linked up when we were like, it took us like 2 minutes to, to realize we're on the same page. Even less. It was
guess
like
what?
it's like we met, like we know each other for like 20 years, and we
Yes,
met
it
for like
is.
2 minutes.
That's
That's
real
not like
talk.
it's the real energy, that's how you
Real
link up.
talk, you know? Well, he's Russian, I'm Grenadian. If you check the stats,
Link up stuff.
I used to the history, Grenadian and Russian. You know what I'm saying? We fought the Americans in the 80s, you know? Russia don't know the history yet, but I'm also telling them the history.
Yeah.
You know what
You're
I'm saying?
sending it to me every day,
all
so
the
I'm learning it
Canadians around the
slowly.
world know this, you know what I'm saying? They gave us the AKs to fight the Americans in 83, you know what I'm saying? To Morris Bishop, you know what I'm saying? EDM Traore, you know what I'm saying? Big up, you know what I'm saying to you? Yeah, but anyway, we out here doing my podcast.
It's successful, bro. Look at the churn out and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
everybody's
I'm
on
saying like Finesse as the first guest,
Finesse
legendary.
is my brother, you know what I'm saying? Finesse came to
Exactly.
give me some love, bless the show, like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Put some God into it, you know what I'm saying to you? Because most time in life, sometimes you gotta bring people that you originally started off with. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So he's one of the original guys I did music with, you know what I'm saying? I have my homies here, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's here with me, so I bring Finesse on too, because he's from the music, we did the All Season Game project, so we can come and talk about this, you know what I'm saying? So I'm happy you came, I got Donnie
of
came,
course.
I have all my brothers here, I have Carn, I have Special, I have Q, I have
No,
Knights, I have a whole clan name, Jughead, I have everybody at me, so I love that homie, you know what I'm saying?
We have to be
Yeah,
busy.
man,
We
you
have to
know?
all do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's a team. You know, this is fresh talk. It's not about no fucking nothing. It's about everything. You know what I'm saying?
100%,
Whatever we got to talk about, whatever happened daily, whatever is going on in the city, whatever enlightenment we got to give, whatever conversation we got to talk about, you know?
100%.
Everything from A to B, you know what I'm saying? This is our first show. I'm happy that my boys came on here and we can talk about the show, you know what I'm saying, G?
100%.
So maybe the topic is not all about everything today, but it's just the ice. You know what I'm saying? So when the ice melt, then we're gonna drink the water.
Let me tell them one thing too. Listen to my, listen to my EP, to the Wolves. I cover a lot of shit. I name a lot of names, you know what I'm saying? I keep it real. This is like, we do interviews, we talk about guests and stuff like that. You want to hear my story, my life? I talk about it in my bars, you know what I'm saying? I won't say it, but I will mention my bars. That's the first interview we did with Amworks, the real Toronto DVD. You know what I'm saying? With Amworks, that was the original, the first interview 20 years later, you know what I'm saying? And we're doing this because, we need fresh stock and stuff like that. And then we decided we're doing this. So fresh is foundation, you know what I'm saying?
Man, we would do everything, man. So you can see we at the Scarborough Bluffs. You know, everybody knows Scar Town.
Yeah.
You know Scar Town, right? Everybody knows Scar Town. And I'm just happy to exhibit Scar Town to the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying?
For sure,
People up
yeah.
in California have a beach, and this guy has a beach. Guess what? Scarborough, we have a motherfucking beach too. You know what I'm saying? It's our beach, right? It's called the Bluffs. You know what I'm saying? So we chill, smoke weed, and motherfuckers, don't come down here after hours and fuck pussy in the nighttime. Do not come down here and fuck pussy in the nighttime. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand it's our block. So all the pussy that gotta fuck on the beach down here at nighttime, you gotta be a Scar Town nigga doing the work. You get me? Enough love, enough respect, everybody. This is fresh talk, man.
100%.
Fresh talk.
Yeah.
Fresh
Yeah,
talk.
yeah,
Fresh talk. Fresh talk. You know what I'm saying? All my homies roll in, man. Family, let's roll in. Come on, let's get this. Everybody roll in. That's a team, you know? Everybody roll in, man. Roll in. Roll in, 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 roll in. Finesse, everybody roll back in. Roll back. Everybody come back in. This is Fresh Talk, man. This is the family, man.
Fresh Talk.
All the producers, everybody's here.
You heard?
You know? Big up Urban Migration. You know, Crooks and Risky G in Calgary, you know what I'm saying? Big up Daniel's son. You know what I'm saying? Big up Killer Dilla.
Citizen
Big
Kane.
up Brass Tacks. Big up Citizen Kane.
Drew
You know? Tones. My homie Tones in GT. Enough love, enough respect, you know what I'm saying?
Rest
Big up
in
all our
peace.
Canadian family.
Ice.
You know what I'm saying?
And also,
Ice.
Challays. Iceberg, shout out.
Also,
Holiday.
Also, listen,
You know?
hold on. Also, rest in peace to our legends who passed from Scarborough,
From
Rain,
Bishop to Apple.
Apple.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody,
Marvin, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
My
you know what I'm
cousin,
saying?
you know, my cousin Chills, motherfucker.
Chills.
You know what I'm saying? Enough respect.
Ice.
You know what I'm saying? Special, the producer of the whole show, you know what I'm saying? That's the way it goes.
Mr. Executive.
Executive producer, you know what I'm saying?
Productions.
This is Fresh Talk, motherfuckers. This is Scar Town. This is Scarborough. This is our home. This is what we talk about. This is what we do. This is our first show. Enjoy, you know what I'm saying?
Enjoy.
You heard?
Scar Town for life. Big up everybody in Grenada too, you know? Soul vibe.
Skyberia, man.
You know what I'm saying? Scar Town for life, man. Whoever left out, y'all know you're a part of this show anyway. It's Scar Town for life. It's Fresh Talk, Fresh Walk. We out here. Third degree sponsor all day. Third degree sponsor all day. All right, love and respect, man.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah. Okay. Back at it again. Yo, said it's my life, and I don't know how much time I have left. So I'm gon' rap to my very last breath.